Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome back to more Kenshi. I'm Liz. If you want the latest information on what's going on the channel without having to go through all the different videos to see all the different announcements and all the different comments, then I highly recommend taking a look at the links in the description for the Discord channel and my Twitter, where I post all of the important information about what might be going on with various series. Also, added benefits of Discord, the whole it's a chat system and all that kind of nonsense, so you can come in and get some words in that it's cool. It's cool. Anyway, since last time I sold a bunch of the copper that we had, and I bought a ton of food as a result. So I have Ice and Mortez here loaded up with a little bit more food to keep us going. Excuse me. I gave the turret operators, except okay, that's Mortez we have selected, that's why. Except I gave the turret operators the actual permanent job to operate harpoon turrets, so that they will hopefully always come back to these harpoon turrets. We just got attacked by dust bandits on our way back from the way station, and we wiped them out pretty easily with turrets and just a little bit of hand-to-hand combat. But if the turret operators had stayed turret operators, it would have been no anything at all. It's interesting, as soon as I start recording, the cats start cry, 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 cry. Pay attention to us, pay attention to us. Oh, you're so terrible, pay attention to us. Our building materials are going well. We are mining our copper. This is another. I had a full chest. I sold 100 of it, and now I have 45 more. So we're raking it in. I've gone down to just Hobbs and Lort working on copper, though. I pulled obviously Mortez and Ice off of that to be my runners for this most recent expedition. But I believe I'm going to... Yeah, Hot Longs is working on this. I don't really need Hot Longs to work on this anymore. I only needed those briefly. So I have 3 people available. I have Ice, Hot Longs, and Mortez. And I could actually use Inu as well, as long as I make sure her engineer is her top priority. So I've got a few people available, and one of the other things I picked up when I was at the shop was another hemp, because I only had 9 of it. So now I have 10 hemp, and I've got 10 cactus here in my inventory. And the reason that that's important is because we want to go ahead and build ourselves some farms. Let's start with a cactus farm, and a small cactus farm takes 10 cactus. A medium one takes 20. I probably have 20 cactus. We can always upgrade. Let's start with the small one, and we can always upgrade. So these farms, let's stick them a little bit further in over here. So let's get ourselves a cactus farm, I suppose. Actually, we can stick them up here. There's no reason we can't stick them up here, right? I mean, if there was any reason, it's because I have refining stuff happening up here, and I kind of want to, save that space maybe, but, they can go up here. Okay. Where can I build a nice big building? Can I build a nice big building up here? I actually can. Okay, so this land up here isn't good for much else. It's kind of unstable terrain and everything, but I can build a nice big old bug house down here. Yeah, that sounds okay. We'll build a nice big old bug house down here is what we're going to do. So let's get that queued up. And then let's get some farms queued up. Specifically, I want a cactus farm, and we'll just start with the small. We'll upgrade it. It's no big dealio-yo. Interesting. That's cotton, okay. I'm like, that's interesting. Why did that go down? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. Let's build a cactus farm. It could be a small one for now. That's no big deal. And I want a hemp farm, which I have to build small because I just don't have enough hemp to do otherwise. 50% is the best we're going to get. So let's just do it. Commit. And we'll start building up our hemp, and we can definitely upgrade that. We're also going to need, in order to make this work, a well. 60% is about as good as I'm going to get for this well. So we'll build it over here, and then we're going to need some water storage, which we can put our initial water storage here next to the well. There's no reason why we shouldn't just do that. I mean, we could put it on a roof of a building or something like that, but there's no reason we can't just put it right here. Cry, 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 kitty cat. Jeezers. I have such a hard life. I'm a kitty cat. I get to stay at home, and I get to eat, and people feed me, and I get to have a good time, and I get to play all the time that I want, and I'm watered and fed, and I never have any hardships, and people stroke me and take care of me, and oh my goodness, it's just so terrible, terrible. Anyway, we've got a cactus farm and we've got a hemp farm. Now, one of the cool things about Greenlanders... That wasn't like a Greenland accent, by the way, like an Earth Greenland accent. That was just, you know, random nonsense, basically. But one of the good things about Greenlanders is that... farming. We have a 1.2. We've got a 20% bonus to farming experience. So while we're very poor farmers right now, we'll get better. It doesn't actually say how many workers you can have working on these. Growth rate 10%, because there's no workers. Is that why it's 10%? Well, we're going to need water before we can make any... I think we just need water and we need people working on it to make that happen. I hope that's all that's going to take. If it's any more than that, that's going to be a problem. We're going to get this bug house built, and then we're going to get those wells built. We're not going to start farming yet because we need this stuff built. So if that's the case, let's get Ice and Mortez down here to help build this. Marissa, you're all healed up. You have a turret guard harpoon turret set as your primary job after medic and robotics. So why you no go work on turret? Do you only run over there if there's a hostile threat nearby? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna need to keep Stork supplied with food as well then. Stork took a little bit of a hit there. He's got a little bit of food left. Thoke is only feeding Marissa. Like, Thoke isn't even feeding himself. He's only feeding Marissa over there. Yeah, having backpacks for people on the walls is good. It's let them stay on the wall, which is fantastic. Help build. I know you don't have any building materials, but I mean, Inu will drop her building materials off, and then you can help build. Okay, help build the... Inu is just going anywhere she wants. There's 7 more building materials here. Okay, guys, help build this well. We don't have enough iron plates either. Ice, tell you what. Interact with the inventory of this and pick up all of these. It only needs Ray working on it. It only allows one person working, and it has 120% efficiency. Oh, I do need to pay attention to my power. I'm using 45 power, so I've got plenty of available power. But there is a bit of a challenge in the sense that if somebody attacks me when there's no power present, I could end up getting a little screwed. It could be a slight problem. Okay, just bring the damn iron plates now, please. Who's just going wherever she wants to go. It's all right. I'll be back when we get some of this stuff built up. Okay, so I realized that we didn't actually have iron plates in storage. We had them in our little chest. We didn't have them available for them to use though, and I'm short a couple of iron plates here. Ice, could you go check in this chest? I looked in one of the chests, but there are actually 2 chests in here. Okay, so no, that one's got steel and some copper and some medkits. So yeah, we don't have access to iron plate. So until we get some iron plate, we're going to have to just use the output of the well. We're not going to be storing our water, but we will store water soon as well. That's our bug house is finished. That's fantastic. Let's head inside. Welcome to the bug house. It's our biggest building yet, and it's good. It's good. I'm glad to have, you know, one of the sort of decently sized buildings available. Might not be a station house, but it's okay. We do have a roof available as well. The bug house does have a roof. Part of it is taken up by this thing, but it's still ample space up here. We can make a lot of stuff happen with this. So I am quite pleased. It's probably going to be a bit of a warehouse and maybe a bit of a construction site. I'm not sure. The whole storm house up here was very much just temporary. Just get it built so that I can have somewhere to put my stuff inside here and somewhere where people can rest while I build out the base. Like, this was part of the construction of the base. Since we're short on iron plates, we're going to need to make iron plates. However, the building that we need in order to make iron plates itself needs iron plates. Iron refinery. It's going to take 35. It is an iron refinery 3, though. I wonder if the iron refinery 3 only needs one person or if it requires multiple people to operate. I feel like it probably only needs one. Because the manual iron refinery is the one that needs 3 people, I think. Oh my goodness, cat. Seriously. Okay, well, Inu, Ray, and Mortez, your job then is going to be to acquire for me... Okay, not Ray. Sorry. Inu, Ice, and Mortez. Your job is going to be to acquire for me... something that is iron plates. And in fact, not Mortez. Mortez is going to stay here. Inu and Ice. Yeah, that looks better. This is Ice. Go ahead and trade with Inu. Like so. Give her some of this. Give her like that much of these as well so that we're sort of splitting the load. And we're going to go to the... We have wares for you, no hive. Hey, maybe I could just sell to them and buy directly from them. Let's take a peek. This is the hive trader. The door is locked. Open the door. Who's running off? It's Inu is running off to ditch resources. Yeah, turn your jobs off, Inu. And Ice already has her job turned off. Okay. They want to ditch that copper is what they want to do. You deserve better, no hives. Let's trade. What do you got? Okay, you got a little bit of iron plate. I do need some of this iron plate. So, yeah, I will gladly take that. And I will gladly sell you as much of this as you can take. That cat is so loud. It's insane. I don't need any building materials. This is not enough iron plate, by the way. We need more than that. But it's a start. All right. Thank you. You've been very accommodating. We're going to go ahead and close the gate, and Inu and Ice are going to go to the way station. All right, so here at the way station, we got ourselves some additional iron plates. So we have a few of them available now. And we're going to come and talk to the bartender as well and pick up the meat that we can get. Ooh, a Garu backpack. If I had a Garu, that'd be cool. Do I want more sleeping bags? This is the question. I mean, I could get more sleeping bags and have more available. You know what? We're going to buy 3 more medkits, though. And while I've got the money, let's get another skeleton repair kit, too. Because you never know. I need to go get a few prosthetic limbs for people, because there are numerous people who need some limbs. There's a way with the way station here, it'd be really easy to come and hire a tech hunter or a mercenary group to be our bodyguards. It would seem. Plastic surgeon, tech hunter, plastic surgeon. Okay, cool. Those plastic surgeons, they do allow you to change characters' names, so by all means, like I said, anybody who really wants something that's not immersion breaking or lore breaking or anything like that for a name for somebody, by all means, make a recommendation. Silly is not necessarily lore breaking or immersion breaking, by the way. It's okay to have, you know, a silly person's name every now and then. Silly names do exist after all. That's a nice quick trip. I love that. The trip to Squin and the trip to the way station are really, really short. What do I need? I needed iron plates in order to build this, and then I needed iron plates in order to build the refinery, which is how many again? Was it 35 or something like that? Mining, iron refinery. Yeah, 35. Like, damn. That's 25. Yeah, I don't quite have enough. And then I need a couple more for this. Okay, well, Inu, we'll turn your job on. You're going to go build this water storage. Let's get that done. That way we can keep our water nice and well supplied. And Mortez, can I work the well? Hauling to well 2. I don't want to haul to the well. I want to haul from the well to the water storage. So do I right click on the water storage then to haul to that? I don't know. This will be one of your jobs. For a while, one of your jobs is going to be to build me up to 100 stored water, so that we have water banked up. Inu is done. She's dropped her stuff off. Ice is done. She can drop these medkits and whatnot off, because I don't need them just sticking in my inventory. And I think we're going to head to Squin during the daytime, and we're going to go and pick up some more supplies. I really need those iron plates. Once I get this up and running with an iron refinery, I can make my own iron plates, and it won't be an issue anymore. And we could put storage in a more local warehouse instead of going all the way across the base for them, perhaps. Maybe we'll use this as our sort of standard local warehouse, and everybody will ship everything to it. And then we'll convert this storm house to something else, like maybe batteries. Or generators or something. Or generators and batteries. Because, I mean, we're going to need more power. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For the time being, though, I'm going to wait till daytime. So as day rolls in, I'm noticing that people who operate turrets, like our turret line here of the noobs, they recover very slowly. Like, super extremely slowly. And they're taking damage for I don't know what reason, so they're going to need to be supplied with medkits as well. Looks like there's some Garu just running across the field up here. They took some damage, or they dealt some damage, one or the other. Anyway, day has come, so let's get ourselves Inu and Ice. They're both just sitting around doing nothing at the moment, real nice. And let's get them out the gate. And we're going to head down to Squin with these girls, and we're going to see what we can buy. We got ourselves a tiny bit of iron and a little bit of leather in town. We did get searched on the way through. And as soon as I start talking, the cat starts talking again. It's uncanny. There's a bone dog hanging around up here as well. I gave them the shake. Does Ice have a saber? No, Ice doesn't have a saber. Inu does. And they have a damage bonus against bone dogs as well. They have 25%, I believe, against bone dogs. I mean, we could check. Yeah, 25% bonus against bone dogs. Like, we're capable of putting some hurt on some bone dogs. We just had a flash of something there. I don't know what. But yeah, no, we're capable of putting some hurt on some bone dogs if it comes to it. So, I mean, if we had to fight it, we might have been just fine, even with only 2 people. Which would have been cool. We're at the point where it's like, we need to fight bone dogs? Okay, we need everybody! But if we could do it with just 2 people, that'd be great. See, this is the thing. I have a tremendous gear advantage over the people that we're fighting. Like, just batshit tremendous gear advantage. But our people are so poorly skilled for combat that it's tough. Like, it's really tough. 19, 18 defense. I mean, we could stand up against starving bandits at least. That's something. Turn your jobs back on, guys. Inu. Oh, because you're not carrying the iron, but Ice is. And Ice just put it back in storage, so if it's back in storage, you should have access to it. Holy crap! Oh, I never actually ordered for you to build this thing, have I? No, I haven't actually ordered for you to build the refinery yet. Okay. Okay. We do want it closer to like the good iron here. Yeah, this is probably the best place to build it. We want it closer to the good iron as opposed to the bad iron. So we'll build this iron refinery over here. People can just like ferry from the bad iron. It's fine. Inu, get this built. And in fact, don't just come and grab like 2 of these building materials. Grab everything that you can. That's a little bit more than you need, I guess, but you can drop it off. You can drop whatever you don't need off when the time comes. So excited! Who else is available? Ice and Hot Longs are available right now. And Mortez, kind of. Mortez is working on a well. Come on over here, guys. Yeah, Mortez is keeping this water storage nice and filled up is what he's doing. I mean, we could keep that as one of his jobs. We just have to make sure that he does his other jobs first. Yeah, okay, those farms are there. I just had to find where those farms were. And actually, now that we have water available, we can just have people go work those farms, right? So Mortez, if I were to say have you also work on this cactus farm. Okay, no. Alright, so you need to put cactus in here. So I need cactus storage is what I need for that to happen. Okay. That's because he doesn't have access to cactus, basically. He doesn't realize that he has cactus available because it's not in a proper storage container. It's in a general storage container. So Inu is going to have to go ahead and build some cactus storage. It might be in farming. Nope, it's here. Storage cactus, it's nice and small, no big deal. Do we want these inside? Do we want them upstairs? Where do we want this stuff? I think this is going to be a warehouse, and I think we'll stick some of these things upstairs. Primarily, this is going to be a warehouse, I think. I want as much like space around these things available, so we'll build some cactus storage. I'm also going to want some hemp storage. We're not going to build these nice and tight together. We're going to give lots of room between them to prevent like glitches and weird things from happening. And we're also going to want some wheat straw storage. So it can go over here. And do I need anything else? Stones, not really. Steel bars, not yet. Skins. Skins would be good. Or meat. Leather, iron plates, hemp. Green fruit, electricals, crossbow parts, copper, chainmail, cactus. Not yet, but maybe I want to store meat. I've got somebody who's holding on to a bit of meat, right? That's a little teeny container. Wow. You know what? I'm not going to build the meat one yet. We're just going to confirm these, because this is what we need for our farming. We almost done here? Yeah! It's a done. Okay, so. This is going to require how many workers? I think 1. Is it 1? Ice, go to work. Ice, go to work. Do I need any workers for it? You two, go to work on this. And in fact, just like go to work on this. Make it your job. Mine me some iron. Is this a totally automated refinery? It might be. That'd be cool if it was. Okay, so these are now done. Mortez, I need you to go pick up some stuff out of these general chests. Specifically, not this one, out of this one, I need you to pick up... Oh, you're carrying all of the food, bro! You're carrying all of the food. Particularly pick up all of the wheat you can pick up. And then go store that. And then I'm going to need you to ferry a few things. Okay, your building materials. That's what you're doing. Storing building materials. I don't have cotton storage yet. I do have hemp storage, so let's bring that with us. And then we're going to want cactus as well. Okay. So some of that he's going to put in the farm so that he can grow stuff. Others he's going to put in storage up here. Now he's supposed to be operating this cactus farm. Maybe not. Growth rate 100%. It's growing 28. Oh no, it just doesn't show anything until it grows. That's all. Okay. I think we're good then. Mortez. You can also come and operate this farm, this hemp farm. Needs water. You're going to go fill it up with water. It should start growing. Crop yield is 50%. Growth rate is 100. Okay, good. Good! Mortez has some crops coming in. We can build a wheat farm as well. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, this refinery does work by itself. Perfect! It's not the manual refinery. We don't have that stupid manual refinery anymore. Where is Hot Longs? Oh, you're already working here. Hot Longs and Ice are working here. Ray is working on that. Inu is the only one who's available at the moment. Okay, so Inu, you be an engineer first, and when you're not being an engineer, come and help with this iron resource so that we can get these iron plates made, because this refinery builds faster than our people do this. Now, since nobody is working on this, does that mean that we're just going to store it here? We're never going to ferry it to a storage depot? I'll have to wait and see when it fills up. But since nobody's working this and nobody's working ferrying to the storage, I don't think this will... I might have to tell somebody like Hot Longs or Ice. After you're done working this iron resource, work this. That way she'll come in, she'll move this stuff out. Hauling to Iron Refinery 3. How many will it stack here? 10. Okay, so it'll stack 10, and then this will stack 5, and then this has 5 in it, so this is done once it's stacked up. So once this is filled, we'll see what Ice does, because her job will be done at that point. If she wants to do any other work, she's going to need to haul this stuff. She's got a backpack, she's got inventory, she should be able to do it no problem. We just gotta wait a second for this to fill. Oh, I gotta learn the behavior of how these people do their jobs, basically. They're gerbs! Ray is still dropping building materials off. That's fantaberific. Here we go. Okay, she grabbed the iron plates. She has jobs checked, so she has the job to stash the iron plates. Unless, of course, this storage is full. Which it should not be. Oh, but her operating machine iron resource comes before that job. So... what if I moved it after that job? Alright, if I move it after that job, she will go and stash. And then she'll come back. And she'll move these again. So as long as there's something in its output queue, she's going to move it, right? So she's never going to get back to working here? Yeah. Okay, so we do want that up here. That way she'll come in, she'll operate the mine. And then when this fills up, and then the mine fills up so that she can't do any other work, she will grab everything here. And then when she runs out of inventory space and the mine fills up, she'll move stuff. That seems a little convoluted, guys. I'm not going to lie, that seems a smidgeon convoluted. I could probably have Mortez just come and grab stuff. Or Ray could even do it. No, Ray is too busy. Yeah, I could probably have Mortez come and grab stuff, because he's not really doing much of anything at the moment. We could have him work this well, too. What we are going to do, though, is build ourselves a wheat farm. So let's get ourselves another farm, and it will be a wheat farm small. And we'll grow it sort of in this area as well. Mortez, congratulations on the 3rd farm under your charge. It's hard to see where these farms are at the moment. Yeah, let's grow this wheat one over here. Confirm. Yeah, you don't have any building materials. Inu will come and build it real quick because, again, engineering is higher than that mining job for her. So it's just going to take 10 wheat straw, which she has access to. And that'll be up and running. And then once that's done, I think Mortez will work it. And then I think after all the farms are done, I will have him work on the well so that he'll supply the water into the water storage. I think this works. This should be okay. We're going to need to build a food storage as well soon. Oh, Ruka. Ruka is hungry. Why are you hungry? Because nobody here has food, I bet. Nobody nearby you has a backpack with food. So what's Ray at? She's getting a little hungry. Sand is getting hungry. Ruka is getting quite hungry here, though. She's going to be in trouble soon, in fact. I can alleviate that a little bit with a food barrel. I mean, we could do it. I really don't like the idea that everybody's just going to keep moving over here to get their food every 2 seconds. I could build some chairs and tell them to sit when they're idle. I mean, actually, it shouldn't be a big deal. It shouldn't be that big of a deal here, right? Because people shouldn't be idle like they were in our other base. Let's get this built. Inu, come build this. Once this is built, we can dump some food in it, and Ruka should go eat then. She's doing a little bit of everything, apparently. There we go. There's our food barrel. Then Mortez will come and dump food. And yeah, everybody who wants to eat is going to come eat. They're going to eat from this instead of eating from backpacks. Now, what I'm worried about is, will the gunners go back to their job? It looks like it, but Marissa isn't. Why isn't Marissa going back to her job? I keep having problems with her not going to her harpoon turret. Can you move? Yeah, you can move. So why don't you ever want to go back to your job on the wall? Even there, I gave her the job and she didn't do it. And then I manually send her to it and she does it. Like that, this side of the wall has been pissing me off this entire time. I might just build all the guns down this side because it's behaving itself. And this side could just, you know, screw itself, essentially. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, Mortez. You have a cactus farm and a hemp farm and a wheat farm. And then I want you to operate the well when all of that is done. Okay, you're not operating the well. Are you actually needed on the wheat farm for something right now? Because it says you're aimless. He picks up water from the well and brings it to the farms, but I need the water coming from the well and going into storage because the well isn't going to produce enough water. I might need another well, in fact. Okay, let's build another well. We're learning one thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. Alrighty. And I think with that, we're going to call it quits for this episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. I have been Liz. This has been a nice long one. I think I've been meaning to finish it a few times now. And we just kept going and going and going. This time, we got our farming up and running. We're starting to get ourselves some crops. In fact, we are actually harvesting cactus right now. So we're going to be able to get some food production going soon. We're going to be able to get some cloth production going soon from the hemp. As we pull some of them in, we're going to need to get a loom for that. We're getting iron plates. We have some stone building materials coming in. In fact, if we take a peek at these, when somebody is inside the building and I can see what resources are inside of it, we have a decent supply of both of them now, so we should be able to build out everything else that we need without too many difficulties. We're going to get into weapon and armor production down here again soon. 29 of those, 53 of those. Yeah, we're well underway. I'm going to be able to build everything that I'm going to need in the very near future. We're going to finish our warehouse out, store this food, start processing and get a cook up and running, and get our weapons production and armor production going. Get our it won't just be leather armor. We're part of the reason we're doing this is so that we can make plate armor, because we have access to the blackened plate recipe, right? The blackened plate jacket. We want to start making that, and some chainmail, like blackened chainmail maybe, if I have access to it. I don't think I bought it. I think it was too expensive at the time, but we can make money. We can get both of those going, and we can outfit our people in our next overly hyped set of gear, basically. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you again next time. I have been Liz. Bye bye.